Yeah, it's a distribution.
But
of
Upward
students
Bound
across-
actually provides the university $224,000 annually.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. These kids
No,
do not
I'm
live
so-
on
no,
campus for free.
We administer the grant. The grant, it covers costs. It doesn't cover all costs. It doesn't cover indirect costs. It doesn't cover staff costs. It does not cover the complete cost of running the program. It covers direct costs, federally grant funded. It does not cover all the costs. That's just
All
you
the
can
costs
check-
for what?
for running the program, housing and running the program. You know what? I
Can he
agreed
be
to
the
8
very
minutes.
last
So
one?
last question.
Can
Okay,
he be
then
the last
I
one?
really do have to go.
I'm just, now we are where we are.
Yeah.
And concerning the amount of transparency that is in accordance with the decisions that you guys make, that you make, education makes, that the administration generally makes, where do you think we can go from, as of today, as far as ensuring that this student body and that this community, because I think that we have an obligation to let the community, especially with programs like this, we have an obligation to keep them informed. What are you going to do to make sure that you keep these type of issues transparent and that we are informed about the decisions that you're making ahead of time so that we can properly facilitate a response to where we don't have to do things like this and we can come to some kind of concise agreement before we have chaos on the street?
I'm going to do what I said I would do when I met with Reverend Brown, Reverend Byrd, Janice Durden-Cook, Mary Wardell, and the Dean of the School of Education. We are, Mary Wardell and the Vice Chair of our board, Chuck Smith, will sit down with a limited number of persons and propose scenarios for the future of Upward Bound. I will make the final decision on what that scenario is going to be. I've made it clear that it can't stay on campus. We cannot afford to provide the capital improvements that we would need to have to house the program. I think what you folks could do is commit to staying involved with the program. If you are involved with it now as tutors, teachers, supporters, that's great. We're willing to facilitate all of that, and we're just going to have to see how it plays out. So I hope this ends up being a situation that's win-win. Will it? I don't know.
He also asked about the community, about being
I'll have
transparent with the
to check.
community in the future with decisions that you make.
I'm not going to be.
This is about us. You're saying this benefit is for us current students. You're making a decision about us
Is it a
without us. So
dictatorship?
we're hoping that you would be willing
No,
to
dictatorship, but
be
there are
open and
10,000
transparent.
current students.
Because right now it said it's only about space, and what I hear you saying
No,
is
it's,
that
no, I
is
didn't
not
say
the
no.
only
No, I
thing.
did not say
I
it's
know, but
only
what
about
we've
space.
heard thus far from Dean Gamouch and
excuse
from
me,
your letters, it was
excuse me,
just about space.
Excuse me.
Yes, you're excused.
I made it very clear that this is about mission, and that our mission is focused on the undergraduate, graduate, and professional school students. And all of our resources have to support that mission. And if we have to take resources and put it behind something else that should go to this, I don't think that's fair to, and I don't think that supports the mission.
So if we raise money to support that other funding, would that
this
be an option to be helpful?
is as much about mission as it is about finance.
So is money also an option? If we were to raise money to complement whatever gaps that was happening, would that be something that you would strongly consider? Because we already have started the campaign, we've already started funding money.
No, I don't. Well, I don't think you could raise that amount of money because what we're.
Come on, you can never doubt the power of the people.
Let me tell you. Well, let me tell you what we're talking about.
Yes,
so if
thank
we're
you.
talking about money,
Yeah.
then we're
We'll raise the
talking.
money.
Then we're talking about a certain amount of square footage of classrooms, office
Okay.
space, and everything else, and that's going to get you into the millions of dollars.
Okay.
And if you can do that in 11 months.
Okay, so